717 Supply in the rain. We have the Yukon here. Yes, I have the Zr2, but I don't like putting miles on it. That was my mistake with the Silverado Zr2, so I'm trying to keep miles on it. I love driving this thing anyway, especially in the rain. I don't know why. Just throw it on the radio, listen to some 90s music, rock and roll, driving down the road. But we are about to make the winner call for the Zr1 Corvette. Hopefully I don't mix up, like I say Zr2, Zr1, they're so easy to mix up. So Zr1 Corvette giveaway right now, about to make the call and change someone's life forever. Trip to Whitmore, I hope we have enough water. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a reason we're not taking the Yukon. For one, I like driving this truck, but for two, something's wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. We'll get back to that. This is the big one. You guys knew that we weren't going to just settle for the Bronco giveaway. We had to turn this up to 11. Brand new, fresh off the lot, Chevy Duramax High Country. And 717 Supply went all out. BDS lift, forged wheels, paint match, bumper, grille, all the chrome is deleted. I cannot stress to you enough how perfect this looks in person. And on top of this truck being worth over $100,000, we're also going to give you $50,000 cash. And right now is the best time to enter times 50 entries. We're not going to have entry multipliers this high for the rest of the giveaway, so now is the time to enter. You purchase anything on the screen right now, some of this stuff priced as low as $5, and you get automatically entered to win the Bronco, $10,000 cash, the Chevy Duramax, and $50,000 cash. So you could potentially be walking away with 2 brand new vehicles and $60,000 in your pocket. Stack your driveway, pay off the taxes, and put a healthy down payment on your next home. All of that just by buying a sticker, key tag, t-shirt, anything from the first link in the description, and I can hand you the keys to both of these vehicles. My brand new air freshener just hit the site, smells super fresh, and those aren't gonna last long. Thank you guys so much for the support, and good luck. All right, so we came down here to check this insane machine out. Now there is the AEV Bison. It's crazy that Chevy has a mid-range between the Zr2, now the Desert Boss, and the AEV Bison. Which one's better? Well, I'd assume the AEV, but it's crazy. This thing's actually getting inspected right now. That's what I'm assuming is being done because it just got off the truck. We have the Desert Boss decal on the back here. Really sets it apart with the fine details. There's even stripes in the front. I'll show you guys that a little bit later. It's a little awkward because I'm just in the shop here having to do this while people are trying to work. So I'm trying to stay out of everyone's way and still get a good look at this machine. Really cool to see it up on the lift though, because I've yet to really look underneath mine. I don't see any extra skid plate coverage as far as I can tell. I guess there's one underneath the transfer case there. Other than that, yeah, nothing underneath the gas tank or anything like that, and nothing under the differential back here. And on the Bison, they have that. So that is missing, but I don't know if that's an option you can get. See, this is what we're looking to get for my truck. The front little bash guard here, it bolts directly on, so it doesn't cover up any of the fog lights. There's no cutting or anything like that. It's just direct plug and play, and you have room for a winch in here, tons of clearance. Again, plug and play, super easy. That's what we're looking for, because on my previous Silverado Zr2, excuse me, Colorado Zr2, we had to do a lot of cutting and manipulate the front bumper in a lot of different ways, and it wasn't super clean looking. But other than that, this thing looks almost identical. Here's the front stripes I was talking about. That looks pretty cool. It looks better on the Glacier Blue, I'd have to say, but with the Nitro Yellow, really dig it. This is a super unique color, and day by day, this is growing on me more and more. I can't really see MSRP up there. I see $46,000, but that's obviously not it. I think we're closer, yeah, $62,000, almost $63,000 MSRP. And this is one mistake here that Chevy made. Why on this truck would you put the chrome Colorado badging so like high up? If you have to put it on there, put it down here. Obviously, don't put it anywhere. That'd be my first piece of advice. But if you have to have it, get it a little bit out of the way, lower, and at the very least black it out. One other thing that's a little bit different is on the chase rack back here. It says Zr2. It's painted on, or it's a decal, whatever. But on mine, I know that it was like laser etched into the back rack here. So that's a little bit different, and it's a single one strip LED light bar at the top. I don't know if I like that more or if I like the pods that I had on mine. The two ones that just looks a little more classic, a little more retro. But either way, it looks awesome. It's very expensive. It's kind of cool how it runs to the back of the bed here, which offers a little bit more protection in case, God forbid, something falls on that. I know that's sort of a weird thing, but I mean, any protection you can get is a bonus. But yeah, other than that, no added rock sliders. I know on, I keep mentioning the Bison. I don't know why I keep comparing it to that, but they would have steel tubes that run back here and hook up to a all steel bumper. This is mostly plastic. So aside from that, I think the engine has a slightly different tune. And that's one of the other bonuses. So aside from that, just from aesthetic reasons, I don't see how this would be any better than just a regular ZR2, and it's $10,000 cheaper. Again, no stitching on the headrest either. I'm trying to do this all from ground level, but I mentioned that on my video that you would have stitching where it said ZR2 in the headrest. On this one does not have it. GM loves to rock these super skinny tie rods. They have some beefy axles on this, but yeah, they're really skinny tie rods. I didn't have any problems with those on my truck. Braking, that was always the thing with the IFS. It was like this big scare tactic that something's gonna break. Never had that issue. I do know a specific Ford Raptor though that did bust. This skid plate going back to the cross member, I think my truck has that. I'm almost positive I do. Oh, and here's one of the, this is really cool. I know my truck doesn't have this. There's one of the cameras to check, but there should be one on the other side too. Yep, on both sides that lets you check out rock clearance, anything like that, any issue you would have. And these just seem like a little weird, but trust me, for the trails that we go on, these are huge. And it looks like they have little watertight gasket lenses on the front there. There's a ton of bolts holding that on. That would be worth its weight in gold, being able to see under the truck. If you don't have a spotter, even if you have a spotter, you can see way more than they can. So that's awesome. That is one modification, one add-on that I do not have for my ZR2, and I would love to do that because that goes right into your center screen, that huge technology interface. Fast forwarding here about 2 days, got a little bit of a surprise decision to have to make. I wasn't expecting this. We have a Desert Boss that's now available because that Desert Boss, I'm sure you guys saw the video from last night, happens to be a Street Speed 717s, and he's not going to be taking delivery of it. He custom built that truck, which I didn't even know. That's awesome. I don't know what his plans were. It would have been really cool if he would have, because we could have done like a build series where he has like the Desert Boss and does whatever he wants to do with it, and then I have just the stock Colorado ZR2 and I do whatever I want with it, and we sort of put them head to head. I have a feeling that Desert Bosses are actually going to become extremely rare, and the reason for that is because they're sort of obsolete. I don't know, you saw at the beginning of the video, I'm just not complaining, but showing how it's not that much different than a regular ZR2 for the price. You get the decals, you get the cameras. I'm pretty sure all of that though you can add to just a regular ZR2. This sort of saves you convenience, I guess, but like I mentioned, the AEV Bison's going to be better and around the same price. That's why I think a lot of people are just going to jump towards the AEV instead of sticking with the Desert Boss. So maybe it'd be a good investment. I could just see in a couple of years those being extremely rare and them never doing them again. I could see the Desert Boss being a 1 year thing, maybe 2. I don't know what their plans are, but I'm just my professional opinion here. That's it. You're gonna see these for 1 year, 2 at the most. So let me know down in the comments, because we have to be extremely quick here, because it's for sale right now. Like this isn't reserved or on hold for me. It's either I act or this just slips through the cracks and we stick with the stock ZR2 and we do my own mods with it, which is what we're doing. So I kind of need this decision to be made quickly, because I got to put a stop to everything that we're doing to my current ZR2 so that we can trade it back in, probably not take that much of a loss, and jump for the Desert Boss. But so far, everything that needs to be confirmed mod-wise that I wanted to have lined up and locked down is ready to go for the Colorado. So that's very reassuring. That's awesome. All that's left after that is to off-road it, which that's the fun part, but also the hard part. If you guys want my honest opinion, I don't really want to buy the Desert Boss, but if there is like some big overwhelming majority of you that are like, dude, do this, then I'm gonna do it, because this is YouTube. I want to do what the audience wants to do. So if you guys want me to, I'm more than happy. So you guys are the deciding factor. This isn't clickbait or something stupid. If the support's there, I'll absolutely make it happen. It's no problem. I can have it done in 6 hours. Other than that, I'm gonna head home here out of the rain. I have to drive away from my house to get these videos shot, because the neighbors are just, I don't know if everyone just lost their jobs or what, but it is insane. I forgot you were in here. I would have let you outside, but it is very wet and you just got a bath. But yeah, I gotta come out to the land or any other spot to film, just because it's just too much back at the house. Oh, speaking of which, let me show you something real quick. We'll head over there right now. This property had me so hyped a couple days ago. It's a ranch home, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but this I could absolutely put up with, because it has an oversized, it's just a single car garage, but it was massive. You can see the for sale sign right here. Needed some work on the inside. It was definitely outdated, but that means that the price was low, and for that, I could have easily, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I don't mind painting walls, laying carpet, getting a refrigerator 1 year, the next year getting a stove, like upgrading to stainless steel appliances, finishing the basement, stuff like that was all on the roster. And I went to this open house here because it was like an estate sale, I guess, or whatever. It was just an open house. I came here and checked the home out and was ready to put it in an offer, because it was gonna sell for very, very cheap compared to what the rest of the homes sell for around here. My wife was out of town, so we were trying to schedule to come out here and look at this thing and be like moved in by next month. I was ready to go. I had the money set, realtors lined up, and of course a corporation comes in here and buys this thing. Well, they put an offer in, and the offer was like, hey, Here's our offer, which is asking price. And if anyone comes in anywhere close, like 50,000 and above, we're gonna match it. So these big corporations just come in here and just snake you out of these beautiful old homes from like the 60s that are solid brick. Great bones, lots to play with here, great blank canvas. It's just a missed opportunity because I'm just dying to get out of my house. Would have been good for the pups, nice backyard. But yeah, this like took over my whole weekend. Now that it's gone, I want nothing to do with it. It's like the last day of a vacation. Whenever vacation's ending, you want to stay, and then on the last night, it's like, let's just get home. You're sick that vacation's over. All right, let's wrap this up. This video needed to end like 3 minutes ago. Lasagna for dinner, Stauffer's, Stouffer's, however you want to say it. It's the best. I love their lasagna. Boomer's chilling over there. Pumpkin's out ready for fall. It's definitely like fall's in the air. It is nice and cool out. This is the Silverado, the High Country, the giveaway one. This is the antenna off of that because Mike hates the long antennas. So we got a little shorty for the High Country giveaway, and then I swapped it on this. So a little stupid mod. Yeah, this Yukon's in rough shape, but I love it. Like I said, air fresheners on the site. This is what they look like in person. This does it no justice. It's like a flag with the pattern. You guys know what it looks like. Smells amazing. Hit that up. Follow me on Instagram, rfracing717. I'm gonna follow everyone back who buys that and posts about it, like in their car. I'll follow you back forever if you buy this. I think the next video is gonna be about the Yukon here and what we're gonna do to fix it and future mods. And then after that, it is just nothing but Colorado Zr2 content from here until freaking Thanksgiving, besides the little videos of this throughout the year, the rest of the year. I think I'm done. Love you guys.
Yeah.